everyone. Today I'm going to introduce to you a simple method of drawing, and this method of drawing is called one-point perspective. And one-point perspective teaches you how to create very 3D looking shapes or a very 3D looking environment. So we're going to start today with just the basics of this. And it's called one-point perspective. So what that means is, actually before I get to that, we need 4 materials here. We need a piece of paper, we need a ruler, a pencil, and an eraser. Those are the 4 things you need for this. So starting one-point perspective, the first thing you're going to do is on your piece of paper, somewhere in the middle with your pencil, make a dot. And this dot right here is called your vanishing point, and that point's very important to this drawing. Everything we create in our drawing today is going to connect to this point. So I'm going to start over here somewhere with my ruler, and I want to use my ruler for all of my lines because I want all of my lines to be pretty straight. So I'm going to start by creating a simple shape, and I'm going to start with a rectangle. If it's not perfect, don't worry, but it's good to have your lines pretty straight, especially when you begin connecting your shape to your vanishing point. So I'm going to take this shape and I'm going to connect each of the corners of this shape to that point. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to connect my ruler to the vanishing point and then to the corner and make a line all the way there. Then I'll connect this corner to the vanishing point. Then I'll connect this point, this corner, to the vanishing point. And I can connect this one as well. Now the difference with connecting this point is when I put this ruler down and connect it to the vanishing point and I make my line, that line goes directly through the shape. And what that does is it creates the illusion that this shape is see-through. Do I want my shape to look see-through? Well, that's up to you. I don't want my shapes to look see-through, so I'm going to get rid of that line and not connect the points where the lines go through the shape. But that's up to you. So then I'm just going to repeat this. It's a pattern. You're doing the same thing for this each time. And this is really good practice with this method. As we continue on with this method, we'll be complicating it a little bit and adding more and more detail. But for today, we're just making some 3D shapes. So now again, I'm going to take my ruler, connect one of my corners to the vanishing point, start back up here to the vanishing point, right here to the vanishing point, and there's my second shape. And I'm just going to repeat that 2 more times, just as practice. Again, using my ruler for my straight edges, and then connecting the corners of my shape to the vanishing point. Now this might be review for a lot of you, which is fine, because practicing is always good. It might be new material for some of you, which is fine too, because it will give us something to build upon and something to practice. And if you struggle with this at first, no worries. If it helps while I'm doing this video to pause the video and do 1 step at a time, try that. So you notice I just did another shape over there on the other side of the paper. Same process, just on the other side of the paper. So this will be my last shape. And I'm just going to connect these last few points. Maybe I'll make this shape see-through. And you'll notice that all 4 of my shapes, and I'll connect this last corner here to the vanishing point so you can see that it looks see-through. All of my shapes start here and they get smaller and smaller as they connect to the vanishing point and disappear at the vanishing point. So that's why it's called a vanishing point. So practice this. Share with me in your Google Classroom how you do with this. I can't wait to see the results. And please look for part 2 of this in a few days.